Hi, just a quick update on gold and where we're at. We've seen a retracement of almost zero point 0.5 there. And interestingly, the zero point 0.5 retracement, if I just click it off, since the top that we saw in the end of January, I take that off, it's the same as the extension of this whole move, almost feels exactly in the same place around that 4785 mark. So we're just starting to slow down into it at the moment, which will go quite well with a turnaround in the main markets. And if we have a turnaround in the main markets and we see some dollars coming out of them, we'll see the US dollar climb and gold will pull back. Most of this gold rally, although it's been chased by investors and traders alike with the momentum, most of the gold rally has really been since the breakdown in the US dollar with the Japanese, and now some intervention into the bond market. Now let's just have a quick look. Oh, clicked over to the wrong thing. Let's just have a quick look. We've got here the gold. We can see that there's been some buying here at the top, which is interesting. Probably it's what you would expect. But if we have a look here, we're starting to see here the calls are still reasonably strong. We've had a few come off today. Of the 900 odd thousand in the money, about 10% has come off, which is, substantial. That's quite a bit of profit taking. But we do see profit taking through. We saw it top here at about 110 to 111 in the money. 1.11 million in the money call options, and we're down to about 890,000 now. Looking at the puts, there's just nowhere near as many puts, but we can start to see that they're increasing, out in these right out in the money positions. If we have a quick look at that here, this is, let me just get that date right. About here. So just have a quick look. We're in the 0 to 30, so we can see that we're having a reasonably steady build here of this batch of in the money. So we can see here that we've got about 300 right out here in the money, and that's gone through to about 500 now out in the money. We can also see we've had some lightning here, people taking down positions. We had 430 moves away from 0.75 with the increase today, but we only had another 330 opened. So it was a reduction. So we've had a reduction there in somewhere in the order of about 90,000 have come off. So again, we can see here that we've had a reduction from 680,000 down to about 430,000. That is standard of people taking their foot off the accelerator and taking price as we approach this top here. As soon as we got into that topping area, we've seen it reduce. I think that we probably will if we just have a look at the classic old flat world. The flat world probably shows you a little bit more. We can just see that this is dropping at a rate. Here's the change, and we can see that this is becoming very much stronger out here in the money. And we don't have to go too far under, probably down to about 0.3, maybe a little bit more than 0.3, and we start to see that there's a larger patch there. And yes, that does put a whole lot more calls back into the money, but I think that a lot of these are probably being sold here at the top rather than being bought. So it's a hard thing to split, but I think if we got down there, say we're down at about 0.15, and all of a sudden we've got another 120,000 moving into that, and it really starts to make that quite a heavy position. We don't need much of a swing to see a big change in the market. Anyway, I think that we'll start to see gold slow down. That's pretty good timing with the rest of the market. And then again, it might not. It might just keep on plodding along. All right, you have a good end of the week's trading. Start watching, maybe start taking some money off the board or hedging. The risk reward is getting smaller on this current run. Anyway, thanks a lot for listening.